Something you should know about me is that I'm not very good at wrestling. In fact, it's actually pretty well documented that maybe I even suck. Well, I'm actually not a big fan of being bad at things. That's just a unique quality that I have about myself that no one else has. So I sought after possibly one of the most revolutionary wrestling coaches of wrestling kind, Erik Paulson, owner of CSW and recognizer of man.
Weren't you here yesterday?
No, sir.
Oh, there was a guy that looked like you here yesterday.
It's not this man, but you know. Today we're going to be exploring the art of catch wrestling, which I learned quickly is not grappling another human while tossing a ball back and forth. That's on me, that's strike number one.
Paulson, and this is Catch Wrestling 101.
With the intro, I like it. I'll let you know though, there's a slight, like a teensy-weensy, like a little bitty problem. I only have his time for like 30 minutes.
You can do half 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
I could teach you a lot in 30 minutes. Sweet.
Task number one, wear the same clothes as your instructor. Bingo, bam, done. I did the, man, finessed, right?
So your wall tackle, you're gonna touch, you're gonna drop. The shoulder forward because of the punches and the kicks. Yeah. Then you step, then you step. And you're gonna come here and you're gonna bounce. Bang.
Fun fact, I've actually never been taught how to shoot a double.
Center is a penetration step.
Like the most used takedown in all of history. I played collegiate football, never learned a double leg.
You have double leg,
Okay.
leg and body.
Okay. Body. Gotcha. So trying to have like a consistent entry for multiple different. Okay.
Stay low. 1. Time. Okay, next, single leg.
And as tired as I am, it's right about here I realized I'm about to receive a master class.
This hand, see how you have it right here?
Yes, sir.
Look at how easy this is for me to pull
Ah, okay.
and then to kick out.
Okay. So I want this one.
Yeah, head up, right under my nipple.
Okay.
Okay, go back straight.
Yes, sir.
Outside leg to the outside, and usually we pick it up.
Yeah.
So if I come in here and I pick this up,
Oh, jeez.
see?
It's sturdy. So, what makes catch wrestling different than like collegiate? Different than?
So catch wrestling has a finish in mind, not
Okay.
just a pin.
Okay.
So there's tons of rips.
Ooh.
There's tons of cranks. I can arm lock. I can wrist lock. I can neck crank. I could choke, I could pin, I could ankle lock, I could hip lock, I could toe hold, I could heel hook. A long time ago they were called punishment holds, now they're called submissions. So if I snapped him down and he's stalling,
Yeah.
we would use a punishment hold to manipulate him to get him to move.
Interesting. Okay.
Now today it's different because the submission aspect is such a high level.
Right.
Catch wrestling's objective is to put someone on their back and finish from the top. So you don't really want to go under people. You can see why the catch wrestling would be a preferred art to use for MMA.
Right.
So punching, kicking,
100%.
clinching, takedown.
It's hard to punch from
and
your
attack.
back.
It is, but it is necessary because you're always going to fight a wrestler that's better than you.
I'm always going to fight a wrestler that's better than me
time.
personally.
Wakizashi, pinky goes through, and you just do it again.
Okay.
We're just using our arms here.
So this is good to work on getting position.
Okay, now number 2 is we grind it, chest. Okay, now we switch our feet. Left foot forward, feet, right foot forward.
Man, looks like we're gonna be doing this a while. Probably enough time for me to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Element. Element is a zero sugar electrolyte drink mix with optimum health in mind. As you could probably tell from I sweat a lot. I typically drink this either right after a hard workout or in the middle of one, depending on like if I have a break or not.
That one was too much.
My favorite would be the watermelon. I like the raspberry. The orange is pretty good, but the watermelon, it's fantastic. Another cool thing about Element, you notice this is watermelon. It's clear. They don't add any sugar. They don't add any artificial coloring. They steer clear of all the dodgy ingredients. The big thing that I've noticed a difference in is I have less headaches. I have a bit more energy and feel like I can go a little bit longer.
Good thing I got my Element.
And I just realized I can't think of the last time I had a cramp. When I was in high school playing ball, I would get really bad cramps and it would make us drink pickle juice. Do you know how much better this stuff is than pickle juice? And that's like 3 of the who knows how many benefits there are of electrolytes. I'll put a list right here. Dang. I didn't know it did that. You can get a free Element sample pack with any order whenever you use my link, drinkelement.com/Sensei Seth. If you give it a try and you don't like it, it's risk-free. So you can give it away to someone who you think might like it, and Element will give you your money back. No questions asked. That's drinklmnt.com/Sensei Seth, or you could just click the link down below. You guys know how this works. To get a free sample pack with any order today. Oh look, I was right. We're still going.
Power on. Speed and power with the feet. 3. Switch, 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 switch. That's my duck under.
And now that I've gone over the basics, Coach Erik is gonna let me in on a couple takedowns.
Got it. So for you, the ultimate takedown is they fall down on their back.
And you're on top.
And you're on top. Interesting. Okay.
And by a couple, I mean a gajillion.
So if we go like this, overhook, underhook, underhook, or overhook. Around the head, that's a headlock. You're in on a body lock, you're in on a double leg, and those are gonna constitute what throws you will use. So we use as a template here, 50-50.
Yep.
So we have all our throws from here. T formation, we use all our throws from here. We also start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is like driving a big bus.
Did he just say I have a big butt?
So you've systematized position you're in.
Yeah.
And then you have like, okay, I had
Templates.
this,
They're
and this from
templates.
there. Templates.
Like this, because that's your takedown.
Yeah.
That could be my takedown. Might hit an inside leg trip. I might hit an outside leg trip here.
And this kept going for a while. And what's crazy is that he doesn't stop to think once.
And also single arm throw.
Once he's in the position, his brain knows, okay, I have this.
If that doesn't work, turn and throw there.
That's crazy to me.
That's pretty insane.
There's a lot of takedowns.
I don't think he stopped to think once. How long have you been doing this?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get off that easy. Ask a question, I tried to stall.
35 years.
Okay, wow.
You also, anytime we're here, when you get older,
He's got 10,000 more takedowns.
foot sweep.
But believe it or not, takedowns aren't even what he's most known for.
Here,
Yeah.
when I go like this, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
A joint lock is taking a joint to full extension and then beyond. Also, you have a pain compliance, and then you have a joint compliance lock. Some people will tap, some won't, and sometimes your bone will break. It's true.
I fully believe you. Yeah, if this is your whole life, like what's
so
an ankle?
If you tap, let it break, it'll heal itself in what? Depends, like an elbow.
Right.
If you get armbarred, it's 1 click, it's about maybe a month. 2 clicks is about maybe 2 months. 3 clicks is about 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, I think I'll bow out of that one.
Maybe I'll go for this, and I'll pin, and we'll start to go for a neck crank, and then work for an armbar. But you wiped it off. So now I might have to go for a reverse armbar, or come back to a side control for this lock.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll bridge and straighten your arm. Whoa, that's it. But what happens is it bends back, and now we go to a different lock. There's always wrist locks at the end of everything. There's a wrist lock here, a wrist lock here, there's a wrist lock here. You just wrist lock yourself. And cheating, and then his arm pops out. Thank you. The wrist lock, the shoulder lock here. Toe hold. If I'm choking you here, I come up, my hands are here, look at the neck crank here. Oh my gosh.
And once again, this just kept on going. Position after position, lock after lock, seemingly without hesitation. To me, he was accessing other dimensions to pretzel me in ways I'd never thought imaginable. But to him, his brain was probably on autopilot.
There's a lot, like even like the legs.
Really
Like the legs. There's a lot of different attacks once you get somebody down.
Yeah.
But then you pick and choose what's best for you. Or
You
what
have a lot
you're
to
gonna.
pick and choose from.
Well, there's a lot of different attacks you can use.
Right. From what I understand, you're like the guy when it comes to leg locks. Like you are.
There's a lot of guys that are good at leg locks today.
Okay.
Here's the thing, Coach Erik here is being incredibly modest.
Okay.
Yeah.
1,
Yep.
2.
The man has more grappling experience than I have experience tying my shoes.
Ooh.
He became the first American to win the World Light Heavyweight Shooto title in Japan. Now, after this, he became essentially the pioneer in America for leg locks, which run rampant through Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right now.
I remember a long time ago, my friend Erik Paulson, he showed me a tape of Shooto. And in that tape, they go a lot in knee locks and leg locks. So next day, I was inspired to do leg locks and foot locks and everybody.
Ooh, yep.
Greco-Roman wrestling, catch wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo. If there's a way to grapple a man, Erik Paulson's done
I'm
it.
making beats over here. That's a real tender area.
And he's probably taught it 10,000 more times. I don't think that there's a part of a body that Erik Paulson couldn't submit.
Is there a lock for every joint in the body? Anywhere there's a joint, there's a way to put it in a lock?
Goes neck, face,
Yep.
like jaw, side of the head, jaw,
Yeah.
eye socket,
Yeah.
upper lip, nose, bridge of the
Upper lip.
nose.
Never mind. I should
No,
not.
you want to know
No,
this.
I
Face the
should not
camera.
have-
Oh yeah, you got to know this.
I should not have asked.
Okay, so number 1, you use the bone. This goes right in the orbital, and we usually pull like this. Okay, we also go on the bridge of the nose. This is nasty. Go on the base of the nose. You go on the upper lip. We go on, but be careful because that will dislocate. You go on the side of the jaw. You go on the side of the head. Okay, then we use the other side right here.
You're like a reverse chiropractor.
And sometimes we go in the nose, and then we go in the eye at the same time, so it's a double lock. You put this, and this is an eye lock. Okay, but then you add the nose and the eye together. Then they rip, right?
Yeah.
And then hug, and then choke. So these are just like some face locks that we do from the back. In some places, they're not really looked up upon. They're actually frowned down upon.
Sure.
Because if you're rolling with a normal guy and you start face locking them, people
I can see
tend
why
to
they wouldn't
quit.
like that. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, sir. For
pleasure.
That
Thank
was.
you.
I'm gonna go like. I'm glad I have this on film. Yeah, no kidding. So I could rewatch this. That's the best part about editing for me is I rewatch it over and over and over again. I'm like,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're interested in training, and you're in the West Coast, if you're on the west side of the Mississippi, come here.
Lawrence County.
Come here. Travel. You don't even have to be here. What city are we in right now? This is
Fullerton.
This is Fullerton, Orange County specifically. You could make the drive. Just like anything west of the Mississippi. Okay, thank you, sir.
Strengths? I'm pretty all around. I'm good at telling jokes.